In this block, we are going to address the context-based issue in your Flutter application. So if you are a beginner and trying to learn Flutter to build your mobile applications, you might have come up with this particular issue previously or in your coming applications. So this tutorial is for you. Stay tuned till the end of this tutorial and try to find out this particular issue and how to address this particular issue in your Flutter application. So now let's get started with this particular tutorial. So quickly I will show you what is the issue here. So I'm going to import the material.dart here and I'm going to create a basic application, and then I will show you the issue, and then we can sort this particular issue and also know the reason behind this particular issue. So some of you might struggle solving this particular issue, and every time I'm saying issue, but what is the issue? So to know the issue, you need to watch this tutorial till the end. So now I'm going to create this particular stateless widget, and here instead of returning a placeholder, I'm going to return a material app here. Inside the material app, we need to make use of a scaffold here. And again, what is the use of scaffold? I think you already knew this if you watched my previous tutorials. Scaffold is used to form the basic structure for our application, and here you got like an options like app bar here. So the app bar I'm going to specify with the help of a text widget. The title here I'm going to specify it's like context. So basically we are going to deal with this particular context issue in our Flutter application. And the next thing I'm going to specify is the body, and quickly I'm going to add a container here, or I'm just going to make use of a center widget, and inside which I'm going to consider a text button, and this text button will have two required parameters, that is on pressed, and one more thing is child. So this child is used to specify some label on our button, and here I'm going to specify like click. Okay, that's all, click on this particular button. And now let's try to show a snack bar over here. So basically we make use of a scaffold messenger. So starting from Flutter 2.0 version, we are making use of scaffold messenger to display snack bar and also bottom sheet in Flutter application. So snack bar dot off, and here we specify the context dot show snack bar. So this is the important statement without which you can't show your snack bar in your Flutter application. So here you can directly pass this particular snack bar by creating it in a separate method. So now I'm going to specify my snack bar over here. So again, this is again a widget. Snack bar is a widget here. So content, it is asking for the content. I am making use of a text widget and trying to display the content. So, and as it's a tutorial, I'm just going to specify my website name here as a content, and also you can add multiple parameters here. So like duration, so how much time this particular snack bar should be displayed, and duration you need to add in terms of seconds, minutes, and I'm going to add in terms of a seconds here. So just like a 5 seconds I'm going to specify. And also you can also specify an action over here. So if you want to perform a specific action when you tap on scaffold, when you tap on this particular snack bar, you can specify here, but now I just don't want to have any action here because here we are going to deal with the context issue, and the tutorial for the snack bar I have already done in our channel, and the link for it I'm providing in the description section below, so you may go watch it. So now let's try to run this particular application and try to see whether this particular snack bar will be visible on our Flutter app or not. So here I'm trying to quickly run this particular tutorial on the iOS simulator, and let us try to observe the output once. And again, there will be no change if you run this on the Android emulator or iOS simulator, because the code for the both is same again. So here, when I tap on this particular click button here, you can see here you can see the error. Typically, this scaffold messenger widget is introduced by the material app at the top of the application widget tree. So here, by reading this particular line, you might have came to an assessment like what is the exact issue. So if you're still confused, I will try to solve this particular issue now. And this is a very simple issue to address if we know the exact issue. So now, so this particular widget, my app, is the top widget in our application. So this is the very first widget which we have declared in our application and which is considered to be the top widget in our application. So here we cannot access the context directly from the root class because there is no specific widget associated with it. So the root class typically represents the entire application. So here this particular class like my app will represent the entire application and it's not a part of a widget tree. So here we need to introduce one more class here. So for example, this is my app, right? And I'm going to create one more class here and name it like home or something. You can just name it. And so let's try to say I'm going to quickly create a stateless widget and name it like home here. And instead of my app here, I'm going to specify home. And here instead of returning a placeholder, what I will do is like I will specify the material app and all the default things of our application here. So previously we have specified material app here, right? So I'm going to remove all these particular declarations from our my app class and transfer it to our home class here. So here now you can see our home class is now having material app scaffold appr here, and also now we need to specify the body section even here. So after declaration of the appr here, we can specify body, and here I am going to specify our my app here. So previously this was specified in void main directly, and now I have created this intermediate class here, and this particular class now acts as a root, that is the top widget in our application. And now I'm just trying to rerun this particular application here, and when you tap on this particular click button, now here you can see the snack bar is now appearing in our Flutter application. So previously we were using the snack bar from our root widget, which is causing the context issue. And whenever you have created another root widget and you have diverted the class where you use the snack bar to that particular widget, then now you are able to see the snack bar visible in your application. So this is what the issue which I said I'm going to address in this particular tutorial, and I hope you found this tutorial interesting, and most of you might have known this particular issue, but I have made this tutorial for beginner purpose. So I have addressed this particular issue so that the beginners might get a good clarity like why this issue actually arises in their applications. So I hope you like this particular tutorial. So if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.